Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision.
Good evening, everybody. It's Sunny and Char and Tony. Hello, Tony.
Hello, everybody.
That's Tony being Sunny and me.
Yes.
Tony's in Sunny trance.
Brr, brr.
So today is February 23rd, 2024.
Woo, woo.
Crazy?
I know. A week from today is going to be March 1st.
Yep, it's going to be March 1st. It's very exciting.
Is it going to be in like a lion or in like a lamb?
I don't know, but there's a full moon tonight.
It starts. Yeah, I'm excited to see what
moon
the
is that, Tony?
It says it's a nickname, the snow moon, and it's the first full moon of winter on the astrological year is about to rise. So February moon is a micro moon, so it means it's going to be a little bit further away than normal. But it sounds like it's going to be a little nutty weekend like it usually does when it comes to full moons.
I felt an extra energy today, but I didn't realize it was a full moon. I do feel an extra energy. What's it in? Do you know what sign it's in? What is it?
Let's see what it was in. I think, was it Virgo? I think I saw.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it said Virgo.
There you go. So, my question tonight for everybody is, where do you think the lost continent of Atlantis is? So, well, what do you have any idea, Tony?
You know, I've interviewed a lot of people, and there's so many people that have different theories about it. I feel like it's probably in the Mediterranean, or some people even say it's the Antarctica. So, I don't know. It's
But it would have split off and been in a couple places.
it could have, and it could have just sank to the bottom. Who knows? But yeah, I've heard many theories on Atlantis. But Edward Casey was, that was one of his big topics was Atlantis.
Where did he think it was?
I don't remember what his theory, but I remember I think he thought he was reincarnated from somebody from Atlantis. So.
And that's what I feel I am.
Yeah. Well,
in fact, when I had a past life regression, I was a child in Atlantis, and I was a psychic.
I was going to say a lot of them came from Atlantis were psychics because it was very advanced humans.
And I had a flying horse. I was really vivid.
I want a flying horse.
Okay. We'll go to the barn and get you one.
Okay.
So, yeah. But so then I know Bernie, who always listens to us. Hi, Bernie.
Sanders?
No. But Bernie said it's where Lemuria is. Now, there was also a lost continent of Lemuria.
Yes.
So they say that some of the lost Lemurians live in the land under the land at Mount Shasta.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've heard that one.
I kind of think that, well, first of all, there's always the Bermuda Triangle, which is really mystical, and things get lost there. So, you always wonder if if that was a polarized place.
Well, here is a picture that somebody had their theory. As you can see, Atlantis was in of course, the Atlantic. And then Lemuria was more in the Pacific area.
I really thought something was around Greece. I always thought that something was around Greece or Crete. Crete. That's what, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But, well,
Hopefully we'll find out one day.
who knows if we will ever know.
But it's
Maybe
nice to
we're never-
have those to talk about. So
Yeah. They're always fun. So, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to get some of the messages. So, yeah, Bernie Krumis said near Lemuria. So where's that, Bernie?
right.
So anyway, we've got so many loyal people. Philip's here and Linda Sloan is here and Laura Amos and Alicia Tisdale, who's my sister.
Hi, Alicia.
Hi, she'll watch it tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay.
And okay, and there's a bunch more. So, but the other thing that really does mystify me is the Bermuda Triangle, because so many planes were lost there.
Oh, yeah.
So many boats were lost there.
You don't hear so much about it anymore. It used to be kind of a big topic of a lot of shows, and you don't hear about it much anymore, which is kind of weird.
That's true. I wonder if there's more things happening there, maybe because the world's falling apart and it's so crazy out there that
Right.
it doesn't make as big news.
Probably.
But I think that I was told that there's UFOs seen there that go in the water.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I've heard that UFOs and all kinds of
Just
different
like in
things.
Mount Shasta, the UFOs ships go into the mountain.
Yeah, I've seen a picture of a UFO.
People have seen this.
Because you've been up there and had an experience, right?
Yeah, the experience in Mount Shasta. I've told it so many times, so I won't tell it again. But yeah, the car flew up in the air. It really did, and it was real.
Wow.
It was real. Haven't been back since.
You're like, I'll pass.
Well, when it landed, I opened the door and I could have like fallen off the cliff. So
Wow.
it's crazy, but I think they were fine with me there. I think it was the person I was with that they didn't like.
They're like, get rid
Turned
of
out
it.
to be an egotistical, pompous ass. So,
And that's a nice way to put it, right?
yeah, that's what I think is going on. But during a full moon, which is now, do you feel like they say that the emergency rooms get busier but I literally feel the energy. And sometimes I can't sleep as well.
I couldn't sleep much last night, so that probably explains why.
Really?
I woke up at 3:30 and couldn't go back to sleep.
You've been up since 3:30?
Well, I went back to sleep around 5 something and woke back up at like 7. So.
Oh, good. I'm glad you went back to sleep.
But it took me a while to get to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that on the news? There is a boat from the Caribbean, two husband and wife from Virginia. It was their boat, and they can't find them.
Oh no!
That it looked like there's foul play on the boat, and it was. I think they were in Grenada, and there were 3 escaped prisoners from there that went to another island, and they caught the 3 escaped prisoners. So,
oh no! Hope they didn't.
The family went there. Their kids went there to see if they could help find their parents.
Yeah, I hope they didn't get killed.
But you can't even they were on their lovely boat in the Caribbean.
So it was like a pirated
vacationing.
Wow.
So,
you can't even go anywhere just to relax.
No. Nope. I really feel like everybody needs to pray more and put everybody in the white light.
Mm-hmm.
And put yourselves in the white light. In fact, what a good idea let's put ourselves in the mirror. Oh, there it is.
Where's your mirror?
There it is. So everybody take a nice deep breath. Oh, and put yourself in a white light. Imagine that you're lit up like the sun and that you're so bright that if anyone were to look at you, their eyes would hurt. So that's how bright you are. And then all the goodness and positivity is all around you. And then put yourself inside an egg like this and close it up. The shell of the egg is a mirror. For those of you who are only listening to audio, I'm holding in my hand an egg that is a mirrored egg. So you put yourself inside the egg and you send any negative back to where it came from. And I'm going to say the prayer of protection. We ask the universal consciousness and God that holds the highest spiritual power of knowledge, wisdom, and truth to guide and protect us as we communicate with our guides and angels in the spirit world and tap into the wisdom of the universe. We respect this opportunity and take full responsibility to use this not for ego or controlling others, but with the pure intention of spreading love and healing life on this earth and beyond. Anything that is in, near, around, or about us that is not of light, go back to where you came from and turn to light if you choose, but stay away from us. So did you see what they took on the ship that went to the moon recently?
No.
Did they take eggs? I'm not sure what they took. They took something with people's names on it.
Oh, let me look.
Yeah.
They
I'm not sure if they were eggs or not. I looked at it briefly, but I didn't really focus on it.
let's see. Says the joke included among two. Is that?
I might be wrong.
I don't know. I'll have to look and keep looking.
Maybe in my mind, I thought it would be nice to take some mirrored eggs up there.
Oh, that would be cool.
Well, especially if Putin wants to send a nuclear thing up there.
Oh, I know.
And then that poor woman from California who's Russian, she's a hairdresser, and she went to visit her grandparents in Russia, and they took her phone.
Oh, geez.
And she got to see her grandparents, and then they handcuffed her. They would not give her phone back. Because why? Because she donated I think it's $51 or $53.30 to Ukraine, to help Ukraine.
Oh, really? Oh, God. So petty.
She could be there for 20 years.
That's ridiculous.
It's horrible. Scary.
It is. Very scary.
I suggest no Americans go to Russia. And also, maybe they're intentionally trying to get hostages as chips, like trading chips. They're just human beings.
Oh, they don't see them. They don't see them as human beings. They just see them as props or collateral.
They can be bargaining chips.
Yep.
So anyway, I feel like we need to send a prayer out. I forgot what the girl's name was, but she is Russian, and but she lived in America. She was like an anesthetist and a hairdresser. She cared about her skin and her hair, and and she told her, and she has a boyfriend who really loves her, and he was on the news, and he, sometimes she's positive when he talks to her, and sometimes she's not. And the last time she talked to him, she said, "Give my clothes to my friend."
Oh, that's sad.
Horrible.
I think it's Ksenia Kavanya.
Yeah, that's who it is. Well, I'm going to tell you, karma is a bitch.
Well, I
and
wish
what
they'd
goes
hurry
around
up.
comes around, and these people who have done really horrific things will get theirs. If not here, on the other side, I guarantee it. I've seen karma happen too many times in my life in real time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I just live like an angel, guys, and you'll be fine.
All right.
Live with a conscience and you'll be fine. Live with goodness in your heart and kindness. You'll be fine.
Listen
So
to Char.
no one's perfect, but we have to forgive ourselves if we do, if we've done something that maybe wasn't kind of right, but not devastating. When you do devastating stuff like that, it's karma's a bitch. My client said, karma's a bitch, but she's my best friend.
All right.
Okay, so we did the prayer protection. I say we take a phone caller.
I say so too.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I am excited to introduce our first guest, 216. Please come on down.
I think that's Ohio. Is that Ohio?
Yes, it is.
How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Are you in Cleveland?
I am in Cleveland.
So
Close to you.
I had a lot of years ago. I still do have some clients from Ohio, but I was on a show called The Morning Exchange for several years.
Absolutely.
Remember it with Fred?
That. Oh, absolutely. Fred and Wilma. I watched that growing up.
Yep. And I remember I spent many times appearing on that show, and they also took me to SeaWorld.
Yes, I grew up about 30 minutes from there.
Right. And so, yeah, and I had Cajun food in the flats, the river, the flats.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is right on the Cuyahoga River by Lake Erie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really fun. I bet it's really grown up though. I mean, grown a lot, and I bet
it has. It's gone through, kind of more recession times, and it's reviving. Downtown Cleveland is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, I'm so glad. This is like Detroit. Detroit's really coming back.
Yes.
That's so great. So
it needs it.
What's your name?
Melanie.
Hi, Melanie. Have we ever talked before?
Several years ago, we have.
Several years. What, 20 years?
Mm-hmm.
30 years?
Well, several, I'd say, several, I guess it isn't like 20 years. I'd probably say 4 years, maybe.
That's nice. That's nice. Thank you so much. Hey, do you know anything about Atlantis? Can you answer that question? Do you think you know where that is?
I don't know. I remember once reading that someone thought it might be by Spain, and that it had moved a little, and that it was by Spain. And I'm always fascinated by it because I don't know if I was young, I can't remember, but someone said it was such a beautiful, opulent, amazing place that kind of fell apart with greed and gluttony, and it was like, quote unquote, being punished. And I always wondered, was it like the water that needed to purify it before it came back? That was always my image. I don't know if that's what it is.
Oh, that's an interesting concept. My concern is I think many of us are brought back from Atlantis, so the same thing doesn't happen. We don't blow up our planet.
Mm-hmm.
This time around. And
right.
I think a lot of us were brought back to try to help save the planet with positive energy and goodness and protection.
I believe that. I believe we are stepping in. What do they say? It's the new Aquarian age starting this year, and it's time to love us back into life.
Yeah, we really. I think all the positive, good people need to be extra positive and extra good, and so that I always say goodness has to work 10 times harder to win. To cover a coat of white paint, it takes only one coat of black. Dark is easy. To cover a coat of black paint, it takes 10 coats of white. So goodness is always working overtime harder, but it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So worth it.
Yeah.
So Melanie, who's the J person around you? I see a J. Like, do you have family that's a J or J?
Well,
Don't say the name. Is it a male?
I have. Okay.
Is it a
There is a
male?
male J.
Is there a,
Hmm.
A
There is
John?
a male
Is
J.
there a John or Joseph or Jim? I don't know the name. Or is it J-E?
Well, it's funny. There are several J's. It depends on if they have passed or in person.
Did I say the name of one of them?
Yes,
Which one?
the one who's passed.
Yeah, which name, I mean, John or Joseph
Jim.
or Jim?
Jim.
Okay. Yeah,
James.
I think James is here. I think he's here. Is that your grandfather, your father? Who is that? Your uncle?
My father.
Your father. Oh, it is your father.
My father. Hmm.
Yeah, your father's here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a big J initial in front of me. So I feel like he's watching over you. Um, and were you concerned about health recently?
I was. In the past year, I've really been trying to turn my whole health around, all of it.
Mm-hmm. Did you say house or health?
Health. Hmm.
Health. Okay.
Health. Getting my health better. All of my biomarkers, just a whole overhaul.
Okay. Because I feel like you're getting somewhere. You've been working on it,
Good.
right?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I feel like your immune system is better than it was.
Hmm.
Excuse me. And then who else is M? Like Michael or maybe it's you. You're Melanie. Who is there? Did you say there's
Yes.
another J person living? Did you say there's another J person living?
Yes.
And
Yes.
is that a female or a male?
No, male. Hmm.
Is he, did I give you that name earlier?
No.
And is there an E in that name or a U?
No.
Was it J-A or is it spelled J-A?
Yes.
Like Jason or Jack or Jake or
Jack.
Jack?
Hmm.
Is that your son?
Hmm.
That's your son.
No, this is some.
Who is
No.
that? Or is that a romance? Who is that?
Some. Yes. Yes. A
That's
romance.
your romance. Oh,
Hmm.
oh, that's interesting. It's a romance.
Uh-oh.
Okay, but you're dating him now?
I think it's in the works, possibly.
I think he does like you. Who went through the bad divorce?
Hmm.
Who went through the bad divorce, him or you?
I did.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty rotten, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I feel like you were devastated. I feel like it's okay to open your heart to Jack. I think he's a nice man, and I think it's okay. I mean, you don't have to rush into anything. At least get to know each other, be friends.
Hmm.
And that's what you're doing, right?
It is. That is what we're doing.
Did you work with him? Or did you meet him at his work or your work?
We met him through a work connection. Yes.
Yeah, I see that. Why am I seeing a hospital?
Oh, I don't know.
Why am I seeing?
Oh my gosh, that's where we met. We met at a hospital, but that's not where we were. We work in different.
But you met in a hospital.
Yeah.
You met in a hospital. Okay, so see, your dad is trying to validate this situation for you. That's very sweet, very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, good. I think that I think that this is a time for you to have fun. Does he like to go to the water? Or did you talk about going to the water or a lake or a river or an ocean or something?
Crazy enough, I was thinking about the ocean before, while I was waiting for this phone call. I was thinking about the last time I went down to Florida to Destin. It was beautiful. I've never talked about that with him, but that is exactly what I was thinking while I was on the phone listening to you talk to Tony.
I think you're going to go again. or you're going to plan a trip. I don't know if it's with him or not, but I just think you will be going there again.
Okay, I would love to.
But you're thinking about it, or you're thinking that you
Oh,
like
yes,
love it there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it there.
Well,
Do you
yeah, go ahead. What?
do you see a future with this?
I see potential if you guys play your cards right.
Okay.
It's like if you don't let fear interfere with it, if his fear or your fear. Who is the Robert or Bob? Or R or B? Was that your ex, R or B? Or R or D?
No.
Who is the R or B person, or R or D? That wasn't your dad, right? An R or B?
No, I don't know how much you want me to say, or do you want to keep?
Yeah, what? Who?
Okay, my stepfather who raised me was a D.
Was he D
He is
A?
also passed.
Was he D A?
Yes.
D A?
Yes.
David?
Mm-hmm.
Was he David? Or
No.
Daniel? Or Dale?
Daniel.
Daniel. Yeah, I think
Mhm.
here too was did you have a problem with him?
Yeah.
Was he abusive?
Yes.
Like sexually abusive?
All of it.
Yeah, he's apologizing. Ooh, talking about karma. Whew, he got his what for over there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to try to work his way to a better place, but
Mm-hmm.
he's has remorse. Now he does. So, look you can't erase what happened, but you turned out great
No.
anyway. But he was a real SOB.
Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm. And not just to you, to
Mhm.
others, to
That's
other
true.
people. Well, but James was your dad, and he was nice, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
So,
Yes, he was very gentle.
yeah, the other guy is out of here. He's not around you, so don't worry.
Mhm.
Just came in to
Mhm. No,
try to elevate his soul. But your dad is watching over you plus other people. But I could be on the phone, Melanie, all night with you, but that wouldn't be fair to everybody. So thank you for calling.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Enjoy beautiful Cleveland, because soon, before you know it, all those little purple flowers will start popping up.
Yes,
And
they will.
the blue flowers and the yellow flowers. The Midwest is beautiful. Take good care of yourself.
All right, you two take care. Mhm.
If this guy,
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Give him a chance.
You make me laugh.
I try.
Wow. So, well, life is our school. We're here to learn lessons, and they're not always easy lessons,
Hallelujah.
right?
Yep, that is true. That is true.
So let's get another caller in.
Okay, how about 703? I believe St. Louis. So
Okay.
I think Virginia. Who knows? It's one of those. It's a city.
Hello?
Hi, where are you?
I'm in Virginia.
Virginia, how are you?
I'm good.
What's your name?
Yvonne.
Yvonne. Lovely. That's such a pretty name. So, Yvonne, have you ever thought about Atlantis, or the lost continent of Atlantis, or Lemuria, or have you ever thought about any of those?
No, not much. But I mean, I always thought it was near, like the woman said before earlier too, like Spain,
Like
like
Spain?
closer to the
Really?
Straits of Gibraltar. Yeah, like the Straits of Gibraltar.
So you
I mean,
have
I always
thought
thought there
about
was
it.
a link to,
Wow.
yeah, a link
So,
to the gods
so you
and
have
Zeus
thought
and
about
whatnot.
it. Wow. That's interesting. Who is the M person around you? M or A?
M or A?
Yeah.
Mm,
Was that your grandmother? Your mother? Who is that? Could be could be a middle name.
no.
Pardon?
My middle name is an M.
Are you Marie or May
No.
or M-A-R?
Mm, no.
But you're M-A. Are you M-A or M-I?
M-I.
Is there an R in that name or an L in it? Or an
There's
N?
an L.
Is it M-I-L or Michelle?
Michelle.
Michelle?
My middle name is Michelle. Mhm.
Okay. And is there someone else that's an I, starts with an I or L around you?
I, not
Or a
that
Y
I can
or a
think
Y
of.
or a Y or L besides you?
No,
Just you.
just me
Okay. And are you
that I can think
working?
of.
Are you working now?
No, no,
Pardon? You don't work?
no,
Mhm. Have you thought about,
no,
you don't want to work?
no.
Okay.
Do you see that I should be working? I mean, there's
Well, are you worried about money?
yes and no.
Okay. And is there a male around you?
Yes,
Is that your husband?
yes.
Okay. Did he have an issue around his work?
Um,
Does he run something?
yes,
Does he run something in his business? Is he the head of something?
no.
Okay. But has he had problems with his business or his work?
Um, it's funny that you said was he the head of his business. Um,
Why, does he want to start a business?
no,
Okay,
he
well,
won't be able to.
okay. Does he have health issues, your husband?
Yes,
Is he living?
yes,
But he has health issues that are stopping him from working?
yes. That's why he stopped working. Yes,
Okay, so he's on medical leave
he's retired. Yes.
or he's retired. Okay. Um,
Mhm.
I think you guys will be okay financially, but I think you might do something that may be small to bring in money, or unless he's doing something small, something else to bring in money. Okay, I'm not sure.
Most likely,
Pardon?
yeah, most likely it would be me, but
I
I have
think
no
it's you
plans for
because
that.
I think you might do something. I don't know, it might be babysitting. I'm not sure. But
Would not be that.
yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but I do see that he has to watch his health. I feel like
Yeah.
did he have an episode? Like, did he have an episode that slowed him down?
Well, no, I wouldn't call it an episode. No.
Okay. But something slowing him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you use the word head earlier, I mean, I can. Okay.
What he like, did he have a stroke or did he
No.
head? What is it? Or he's not thinking right?
He actually
He's not thinking
he's been diagnosed with a rare form of Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's. That was my next thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a rare form. Yes.
I feel like you will be obviously taking care of him. I'm not sure why they showed me money. Maybe your work that you're doing is taking care of him. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe that's your
I mean,
job. Maybe that's your
yeah.
job.
I mean, yeah. I mean, financially, I think we'll be okay.
You
I've
will be,
been
I'm hearing you,
hoping,
right, I'm hearing you will be okay. But
yeah, and I've been hoping that to get more because there is something that we want to do that I have fears that whether that finances would pan out.
is it moving or changing where you live?
Yes.
I feel like you'd be able to follow through on all this. I feel like you'll be able to follow through on all this. But I think the job
Okay.
that I'm seeing is not about money, it's about you taking care of him.
Okay.
Who's William or Walter?
Um,
Or last name William or Williams or Walter?
um, don't know of any that I can think of.
And was that his
I
grandparents?
haven't,
And then there's a J as
I haven't,
there's a J or G as well.
my sister is a G.
Is she Gail or
No.
G with an R in it?
Yes.
Like Geraldine or Jerry or Grace or Gloria or something like that?
Germaine.
Jermaine. Oh, okay. Oh, Jerry would be close. Okay. And you're close with her?
We're getting close. Yes.
I think she's going to try to make up for things and help you. I think she
Okay.
wants to make up. She wants to make up. And they're talking about A-N-N, Ann, or a middle name Ann, or Ann, or A.
Not that I can know.
Okay, that's okay.
My husband is an A.
Is he A-N or A-L?
A-L.
Like Alan, Albert, Alfred,
Yes. Albert.
Albert.
Yes, Albert.
Oh, that's the A. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you will have your hands full, but that's going to be your new job. That's why I see you working.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to figure this out. You're going to figure this out, and I think you might deal with have a support system online for Alzheimer's, people whose loved ones have Alzheimer's. Have you thought of doing that? Have you thought of doing that?
I actually already have. I've actually been involved with there's a woman called Tipa Snow.
Yeah,
I've taken her care series.
Good. They're going to help. That's going to help you.
His form is very rare, and it's actually not memory issues. It's actually a visual spatial problem.
Oh, wow. Well, he's a good man, and you are a lovely woman, and I feel like you're going to handle this really well.
I hope so.
I know, yeah, it's never easy, but I know so. You're going to do really well. Is your mom deceased?
Yes.
I don't know her name, but I feel like she's with you. I feel like your mom
I would bet
out of all the people, she's the one who would be with you, right?
Most likely, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your mom is with you and watching over you. So you need to know that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for making this call and for reaching out. We'll send all kinds of positive healing to you and your husband.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course. It's my pleasure. Be well. Bye-bye.
All right.
Such a lovely voice. Very caring, kind.
Yeah. Boy, like life can turn on a dime.
It can.
You never know.
And you try to prepare for everything, but sometimes you can't.
You never know. Okay. Interesting though. She thought Spain, and so did the other woman said Spain.
Oh.
About Atlantis. So maybe there's something to this.
Maybe. We'll have to look into
It would be
Spain.
interesting if they found some artifacts or something in the ocean there.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Let's go search.
Oh, okay. You want to? I'll meet you right now. See you later.
All right. Right.
That would be fun.
I would love to go to Spain.
That would be fun, like Jacques Cousteau.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be a blast?
Yep, to just go adventure, being on an adventure your whole life, looking
Oh.
for the lost continent of Atlantis.
What a life that would be. Mm.
I don't know. You could you'd be in the sun a lot, though.
Yeah, that's why he was all wrinkled.
Yeah. What are his sons still living?
I don't know. I know his son kind of took over the family business, so
Yeah, but then you never heard about them anymore.
yeah.
Wait a second. I have a friend who knew him.
Really?
Hmm. I do. I know someone who knew him. I mean, she's like 90 now, so I don't know how old he would have been if he was still alive, but
Well, his son would be.
I think he flirted with her, this friend of mine.
Oh, really?
Yes. I don't want to start rumors, but I think that was the story. I don't know. Don't quote me, guys.
Can you believe
Okay.
his son is 85 years old?
His son is 85?
Yeah.
Whoa. Time goes fast when you're having fun.
Right. All right. Well, we we have time for another one.
Okay, let's go for
Let's
it.
do it. 410 Maryland.
Maryland, hello.
Hi. Hello, it's me. How are you?
I'm good. It me that I know?
No, my name's Ashley. I've just been calling every week. I can't believe you picked me. I'm
Hooray for
overwhelmed.
Ashley. Hooray for
So
Tony.
thank you.
Thank Tony.
Yeah,
And
thanks, Tony. And I know a lot about Atlantis. I've always been fascinated with it. So I'll tell you my theory
please.
quick.
Tell us, share
So
with
I believe one of the old Greek philosophers said it was outside there of the gates of Gibraltar, which would put it somewhere in the Atlantic. And I always think it's Antarctica. That when the continent shifted, that massive continent shifted down there. And it
Oh,
froze.
wow.
So that's my theory. I know I'm not alone with this one, so I can't take credit. But I think it's
No,
out there.
but it feels right to you.
That's what always resonates with me.
It
That's what I
resonates
think
with
it is.
you.
That's why we can't find it. Yeah, it's under so much ice. We can't really find it.
Well, all the ice is melting.
Right. So right, and it's supposed to come back. So is this global warming what's going to bring it back? I don't know.
I don't know, but it's true. Like all the glaciers are melting. Wow.
Yeah, they all are. So I
Ashley,
don't know if that's.
You seem to me like you're a very intuitive person.
Oh, I'd like to be. I don't know. I dabble, but I don't think I've got it together. But
I think
I'd like to
you
be.
got it together more than you realize.
Oh, thank you. That's
I
a really nice compliment.
So don't you get gut feelings about things and like you're thinking of someone and they call you or you text them and they call you,
All the time. Yeah.
all the
all the
time,
time.
right?
Yeah.
So you're really in
Yeah.
sync with the energy of your world. That's so cool.
So, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to know when it's me or when it's intuition. I'm
Well,
talking myself out of it or imagining it or when it's
you just have to own your power.
hard.
I teach intuition. I'm doing a class, I think in April sometime. You can sign up online if you decide you want to do it, or read my book, You Are Psychic.
okay. I guess I've watched lots of interviews and I confess I haven't read your books, but I'm
Well, that's
definitely
okay.
a fan.
Thank you. I haven't read them either, so don't worry. I mean, I had to read it. I was so tired, sick and tired of them, but they're good. They're actually good. I should probably read one and learn and remind myself of everything that I've learned. So I have a question. have you, I feel like you've had a visitation from a spirit. I don't,
A bunch of
a bunch of times.
sometimes they wake me up in the middle. Sometimes in the middle of the night. It's confusing. Never
Mhm.
anybody that I'm like.
It's no one
not
you
like
know.
my
It's no one you know.
grandmother or somebody that no one I know. It's never anyone I know.
Yeah, but I feel like you get energies. Do you protect yourself with the white light and the mirrored egg?
Not enough, but I have done the mirrored egg and
Okay, well, do it before
and
you
the
go to
white light.
bed. Do it before you go to bed every night, because I feel like you are susceptible to spirits, and they like to come and see you and visit you, and you actually even recognize that that happens. So do the white light in the
do.
mirror deck just to make sure you're protected. And then, is there a Helen or an E or L person, E or L, or an A or an M? Is there another A or
There's Aunt. Well, and I'm named after my great grandmother, who was an A.
was she AS or no, AN or AS?
Well, I'm Ashley Ann. It's my middle name, so we were
Ann.
Ann.
Ann, yeah. Your grandma's around you. Yep.
So yeah, it was a great grandmother. Yeah.
The great grandma. Did did she have a farm, or did she grow up on a farm?
No, my grandmother grew up on a farm.
I think the woman that grew up on the farm is here too. I feel like you have a bunch of people protecting you and watching over you.
Oh, that's sweet.
There's a J person too.
So that's who I wanted you to tell me about, the J person.
Is that a male?
Yeah.
A male
It's a
J?
man
Is he
gone missing.
is it spelled J-O or J-A?
It's J-O.
J-O?
It's J-O.
John?
Yeah.
Or John or Joseph?
It's John. It's John.
And he's missing?
He's missing and presumed deceased and
I have a
hid
feeling
himself, so we can't.
he hid himself?
He hid himself when he took his life.
Yeah,
Is the belief.
I feel like he is a spirit and he's here, and I feel like he's okay.
Okay. We need to find him so we can. It's hard to move on when him missing.
Do you know if he was by water?
I do. That's what it's come through a lot, that he's by water, but I'm in Maryland, so that doesn't limit it.
I just feel like he was in the water.
So is he in the water or by the water?
That's a good
I
question.
can't get the police to search. I can't get search and rescue dogs without permission from the police. The police don't want to look.
How long ago was this?
It was the first week in January this year.
So it's recent.
And I do something every day to try to get help to search, and I'm just stuck.
No, I think he's by the water. I don't think he's in the water. I think he's by the water, by woods.
That's I think too. But it's very wooded, and I need a search and rescue dog to help me.
I think your instincts are correct. That he's by the water, in woods, but near the water. I think eventually, like a dog or someone's going to find remains.
Right. Is it going to be me walking around? I mean,
I can't say that. I don't know, but I feel like
I hope not.
I feel like there will be remains, but the important thing is to he's getting help on the other side. They have hospitals on the other side. They have psychiatric places on the other side. He's getting help. And I also feel like he regrets what he did. He regrets it because he caused a lot of people to be unsettled.
Yeah.
And as long, there's
really
nothing more valuable than peace, having peace or peace of mind. So he regrets that he did that, but it's almost like he wanted attention. He was crying for help. But you have to realize you could not have stopped him, and he doesn't want you to feel guilty about anything, okay? Doesn't want you to
Okay.
feel you could not have stopped him. He wasn't balanced. He was emotionally imbalanced, and that's that's why he did what he did the way he did it. Wow. Ashley, thank you so much for calling. I'm so sorry, but we've got to go because the show's.
No, I appreciate. I feel so grateful to get your time this evening. So thank
Are
you, and
you
thank you,
kidding?
Tony. You guys have
I'm honored, but here's the deal. Just
Me
put
too.
a white light around yourself and the mirrored egg, put one around him, and just wish him to get help. And somehow his remains will be found eventually, but I don't know when. But I do think it's near the water, by the woods.
Thank you, Char. Thank you
You're
so
so
much.
welcome. God bless you. Be well. Thanks for calling in.
Same
Bye-bye.
to you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. That's so sad. But see, you guys, if you keep calling, you'll eventually get through. And I appreciate all of you who call over and over again. And it's really an honor to be able to read for all of you and connect. And it's kind of when I do my readings, I feel like we're telling a story and we're all learning lessons from it. So if you want to join my Patreon, you are welcome to go to char.net, char.net. If you want to join my group, I think I have a group this coming week. I do. I have a small group reading.
Well, get on the ball, peeps.
I think it's Wednesday night. You can sign up online. You can sign up for my class. And oh, by the way, we will not have a new CharVision this Friday or the following Friday because I'm going away. So we'll be back that following Friday. But please, if you do enjoy the shows, please binge watch and watch some of our repeats, and take good care of yourselves. And remember that intuition will take you places logic never could. Bye-bye.